Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Anything Can Happen. My name is Graham Elwood with my co-host Ron Placone. We're going to have two exciting contestants on who I guess we're waiting for Pat the Burner to see. I haven't seen him in the virtual waiting room. So he should be in there momentarily. Hopefully Joy can reach out to him. I don't know. While we're waiting, maybe we should do a You Should Know This.
Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, let's do that.
So here's how we play You Should Know This, ladies and gentlemen. Ron knows a lot about music. I know very little. And I know a lot about movies, and Ron knows very little about movies. So Ron
very little. like a tragically pain. And I just don't, my short-term memory is just like what? So it's just, yeah. And names, I'm terrible. So it's like he says actors, and I'm like, I don't freaking, I mean, I know who that is, but that's not stimulating anything in my mind.
Not at all. Like it's not stimulating anything at all.
If it's not from Ninja Turtles 1 or 2, I'm kind of up the creek, man.
Yeah, if it's not from Ninja Turtles 1 or 2, you don't know what it is.
And honestly, 2 is a bit foggy, man. I mean that those days are over. Where at 3, I got nothing on 3. I get confused. I'm like, I think they time travel. I got lost.
I am impressed that you know something about the first one. The first Ninja
that Turtles is such a good movie. The first Ninja Turtles movie. They don't make movies like that anymore. That was such a good movie. All the subtle product placement, and boy did it work. Boy did it work. When I was 5 years old, Domino's pizza was the most delicious thing on the planet. There was nothing more delicious than Domino's pizza. Nothing in the world, because that's what the Ninja Turtles ate, and that was all it took for me.
It feels like me saying ELO is an amazing band. It feels like what you just said.
It feels like it's a kid's movie, and I was a kid when it came out. Hence, I loved the movie. It'd be like you saying, I don't know, like the Wiggles were, you know what I mean? Like I saw the Wiggles when I was a kid, and it was awesome. Like, I actually didn't see the Wiggles when I was a kid, but I did see the Ninja Turtles band, which they made to scale. Like the guitars only had like one string and shit because they're turtles. They don't have fingers. But yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So we're going to do it. So Ron's going to read a line from a popular song that I probably should know. I'm going to turn off the chat so I don't see it. And he'll give me hints to see if I can guess it. And then I will read a line from a famous movie, and we'll see if Ron can guess it. And hopefully by then, Pat the Burner will be ready, and we'll get into the anything could happen. So Ron, lead us off with a You Should Know This.
An older version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in the theater? Does she speak eloquently? Would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make an excellent mother.
Oh, this is 90's.
Yes.
This is 90's. This is Is it the same girl that was like, I've been a bad, bad girl?
No.
I took the jealous man and made him understand. Is that girl?
No.
Don't tell me to deny it. She was kind of doing a Ray Charles, but she's a white girl on a piano talking about how she broke a good guy's heart.
Though they're not the same person, no.
So
that's not the song.
Nelly Furtado. No, this isn't Nelly Furtado.
No. It's weird. The song that you started singing is actually significantly more obscure than the answer to this, but
this is a popular, these lyrics, I know I've heard them 1,000 times.
Yes, you have.
Would she go down on and she made it like, oh, I can hear it. If they like me, make her because of love that you chain in the rain. I hope you feel it. She's all angry.
It is an angry song.
It's an angry song. Oh, it was the guy from, she was mad at the guy from Full House. Oh, who was this? It was the right. Dave Coulier. It was,
that is the guy who that song's about, which is interesting.
And the feeling, oh, can you feel it?
Can you feel it? It's that angry song where she goes, "Can you feel it?"
No, the way I sing it, it sounds like a Kool and the Gang song or something like that, like something during roller skating. Can you feel it?
Coming in the air tonight. I want to see if people in the chat know it. Oh yeah, they know.
It's she dated Ryan Reynolds. Oh my God, one of my best friend's wives is like her assistant. Alanis Morissette.
Yes. You ought to know it. I'm here.
Is that the name of the song?
Remind you, yeah. The mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me.
I sing everything like Eddie Vedder. So you ought to know.
You ought to know. Yeah.
All right. That was kind of quick for me, I think.
That was pretty good, dude.
Who was the first girl whose other song I sang that was the piano?
Fiona Apple.
Fiona Apple, right? Yes, I thought it was.
Fiona.
Well, they had that. Alanis was obviously bigger, but Fiona, they had a lot of heartbreaky, kind of angry dating songs, kind of, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would say that's about. I would say musically they weren't super close, but yeah, I mean there was definitely an angsty thing they had in common, totally. And Fiona Apple was a little later, but it was still kind of in that same era. Like it wasn't crazy later. So yeah.
And wasn't Fiona just more like piano kind of singer-songwriter stuff, where Alanis had like a full rock band.
Yeah, she had more of a band. There was more like there was definitely, I mean, she's Canadian, and there's definitely like kind of like an Ontario folk type vibe in like her, Ontario pop type vibe in her music that really translated well, here and everywhere else in the world. So
all right. Well, that's
you ought to know.
No, you should know that song, because of that you paid and the thing with the guy and the stuff and the thing. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All right, Ron Placone. Let me think of a good movie lyric, not movie line that you should know. Ron Placone.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers 2000. Okay. I had one before the show and now I forgot it. I should write these things down. I should prepare like I'm actually doing a show. Folks, while I think of something, please hit the like button, share this out on your social media. And support the show at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, where for $10 you can get all the premium content that includes me, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Whitney Webb, many, many others, Lee Camp, Abby Martin, and a bunch of wrestling shows. So if wrestling and indie politics are your thing, join Rockfin. Okay. How about all right. Get Out. I kind of did it in the tone of the movie.
Well, I feel like this is, I mean, my first guess is Beauty and the Beast, but I know you wouldn't pick a movie like that. But he does that to the bad guy. He goes, "Get out."
This is said a lot.
Get Out's there's a movie called Get Out.
So I will put it into this context. it's like a spirit kind of says it.
A spirit.
Get out.
Oh, is this Exorcist?
Ooh, are you close in era and genre?
Oh, okay. So we're going horror. All right. But it's not
It's
Exorcist.
Halloween, buddy. Halloween's
It is.
coming up. I had to
Amen,
pick
man. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. It's Get Out. Oh, it's not Hellraiser. Is it Hellraiser? It's not Hellraiser.
No, it's not Hellraiser.
Omen.
Hellraiser was more late 80s, 90s.
Was it? Oh, okay.
So your first one, The Exorcist, this is the era.
Yeah, Exorcist was like what, like 79? Or was
yes.
it?
Yeah.
So early horror. Get Out.
Late 70s, I think late 70s.
Witchboard. Was it Witchboard? Was that Witchboard?
Witchboard. No,
Yeah.
these are great guesses, though. This is really like
I'm a little better when it comes to horror.
Okay. Oh,
I'm kind of into horror.
All right.
All right, but it's not Witchboard. It's not Exorcist. Poltergeist.
Oh man, you are God, you were right. Like you're right around the bullseye with your darts.
All right. So it's one of those, but not Poltergeist, not Exorcist, not Omen, not Witchboard. And it's that era. It's not Halloween.
Nope.
Trick or Treat.
No,
that's later. Trick or Treat's way later.
Those are 80s. Those are 80s horrors movies.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So this is even earlier than that. So this is like Exorcist era. Man. But it's not Poltergeist, not Exorcist. What were some of the other big ones from right in that time? Get Out.
It's said to a priest.
Oh, and it's not Exorcist?
But similar, like Exorcist is like the closest you've gotten because it's like there's evil and
the
priest is brought in and the evil says this to the priest. Exorcist is the, inhabiting a person.
Right. This is,
inhabiting something that is not a person.
Is it Ouija board? No, I already guessed Witchboard. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, there is a movie called Ouija board too, but
I know.
Yeah.
It's not it.
Right. Yeah, no, if it wasn't Witchboard, it wouldn't be. Oh man. Okay, so it's said to a priest, but it's not Exorcist. It's not Poltergeist.
It's similar to Poltergeist in that a house is possessed.
Oh, is it? Oh, what's that house? Not House on Haunted Hill, but like House. Oh, what's it? Last house? No, House on
House Party.
1979 Haunted House. Haunted House.
The 1979 Haunted House Party.
The house. Maybe it's just, I mean, some horror movies, they just have, like, there's, like, the church. That's a legendary. House on, what's it? God damn it.
Not.
Have they redone this one?
Yes. This has been redone.
Fuck, I know this. It's House on Mansion.
House is not in the title.
Oh, it's not. Oh, fuck. All right.
But the remake had Ryan Reynolds in it that was dating Alanis Morissette.
Oh man, you really made some connections here.
The original one, I'll tell you, had James Brolin as the lead. The priest that was being said, "Get out," was Rod Steiger.
Okay. What's the first letter in the title?
A.
A.
Which is the name of the city. the town where this took place?
Abbott Kinney. No.
Yes, it's a horror movie that took place on a hipster street in Venice Beach.
Yeah,
that's exactly correct, Ron Placone.
And they remade it in 1998.
Yes,
it's originally about the
an overpriced women's clothing store was haunted by a hipster with a latte on Abbott Kinney. That's exactly what.
Classic. And it's the town.
It's in the East Coast.
It's on the Amherst.
Oh my God, are you close?
Amityville.
Yes, the Amityville
Horror.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, and they remade that. Yes, what's bad? I never saw the original. I've only seen the newer one because the newer one was like 2000 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the original...
Amityville Horror. Yes. All right. I should have gotten that sooner.
This is one of my parents taking me to all these horror movies when I was a kid when they shouldn't have. And I saw this movie, and those houses with those that are popular in Cape Cod with those triangle roofs in the attic.
Oh yeah.
That's where like the demon eyes of the house. Any house there was a couple houses in my neighborhood that had that. And at night I would run by them because I thought they were haunted because of this movie.
Yeah, it's creepy, dude. It's really creepy stuff. Yeah, no, I usually watch a lot of horror this month, but it's sometimes my wife really doesn't like horror because a lot of times with horror it's either really, really good or terrible. Like there's not much in between. Like it's either great or just wow, I need that hour and a half of my life back because it's like such a popular genre that like the bad is really bad and the good is really good and the in between is basically non-existent. Yeah. So, Netflix doesn't do the best curation job, in my humble opinion. So when you're just window shopping, sometimes you strike out. So, and horror movies aren't really good a second spin, some of them are, but for the most part, it's like, what's going to happen. Right. So the surprise is gone. So it doesn't, it wears off. Like a lot of those movies, it's like, especially with some of the things they've been doing with the newer genres, like the Paranormal Activity movies and stuff like that. That movie, I don't see how anyone could enjoy it unless you only see it one time and in a theater. Right. Like it's more like a live experience than a movie. I don't see how anyone could watch that movie at home and get anything out of it. And I certainly don't see how you could watch it more than once. Something like The Ring, I could watch a couple. That's creepy, and I could watch it a second. Anyway, all right. So, good round.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. We are still in our 9th month of demonetization from YouTube. So support what we're doing at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, which is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. It's free to sign up, and there's a premium level at $10 a month. And for that, you get everybody on the platform's premium content. Myself, Lee Camp, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Whitney Webb, Kim Iverson, Abby Martin, and many, many others. You can also support what we're doing at Venmo at Graham-Elwood and go to GrahamElwood.com. We have a PayPal button and a P.O. box. I also have crypto wallets, which are all in the show notes. Thanks for supporting what we do.